we're at mashing temps. Okie dokie. Mikkeller's breakfast stout brew day, and I've been following like a recipe out of a magazine, a free magazine. And like I said in the previous video, when I inputted the recipe into Beersmith, it wasn't giving me the predicted IBUs and ABV. And then Stas sent me a picture all the way from Australia. My God, knows no bounds, of the Mikkeller brew book, and in that was the Mikkeller breakfast stout. The recipe looked the same apart from an additional chocolate malt. So there were 2 chocolate malts in that book and only 1 in this magazine. But everything else seemed to match up and tally. So what I've done is I've just gone sort of down the middle line. So I'm following what was in the magazine and the predicted targets, and I've sort of split it. Got the old GoPro set up on this little rig. So now we can have some malt filling action on the GoPro. Base malts. We're going for Bohemian Pilsner malt, and there is 3.8 kgs of this going in. We're switching it up from the regular Maris Snotter. Grams. Right, so that's the base malt in there. Next we're going to want 2 kgs of oats. Just throwing oats everywhere. That's the oats in. Right, now we need the roasted barley, 520 grams. Next, the brown malt, 430 grams. Let's get it malty, fellas. Caramba! Ay, caramba! 430 grams. Chocolate malt. Oh my God, there's more. I think there's 7 malts in this. 220 grams, 220 grams. And the last one that's going in, smoked malt. Never used it before. I'm going to be looking forward to seeing what that adds to this stout. It should be nice, actually, thinking about it. Nice and roasty, smoky. And the coffee that's going in just before we keg it, it should be friggin' awesome. 210 grams. That's it, boys. Oh, dick. That is one decently full mash tun. So water's up to temps. Let's crack on with it. Shall we? Smelling just like a top-end coffee shop in here. It's absolutely brilliant, and I think that it's not all coming from that roast. I think it's that smoked malt that's in there. It's just giving it more of a obvious smoky espresso smokiness, and it's pretty damn nice. It's colouring up really nice, got a nice mocha coloured skirting of foam around it, which is nice. Okay, so while it's mashing, I'm gonna get the hops weighed out. There are 3 hop drops, and they're probably the biggest hop drops I've done. I mean, they're monstrous, to be quite honest with you. So the hops we're using is Centennial and Cascade. We're using 50 grams of Centennial and 20 grams of Cascade for the 60-minute edition. Right, 70 grams in total. And then there's a 15-minute edition of both Cascade and Centennial, 45 grams of Cascade, 48 grams of Centennial, and then there's just a 5-minute hop drop of Cascade for 10 grams, just a measly, like, that's a lot of bittering. Oh, voila. 2 minutes left on the mash, and temps have been good. It has picked up a delightful colour and it smells fantastic. Now, we've been picking up hopefully some footage on the old GoPro mount. So now we're going to switch it from the mash to the boil. Like this, I'm a friggin' genius. That's it. Oh yeah. Oh. Hey. Now we're on the boil pot action. Start the runoff. Let's get this wrong. Now we're on the ticket. So now we're just doing the regular, running the sparge water through the Herms coil just to wash her out. And of course this will all wash all this out of here and sparge. And we're already starting to trinkle. And she's looking friggin' thick and sweet. Excellent. Got me a little sample there. Seem to have got away with not dragging through any husk or any grain or anything like that. I think it's because largely down to the amount of bed in there, so it's had a good filtration through there and just taking it steady. So we'll get a reading on this. We're looking for an estimated pre-boil gravity of 1068, but who friggin' knows, it may be more. So I'm happy with that. Gotta be happy with that. So now we're going to get her on the boil and start ploughing through these hops. This little beauty is going in for 60 minutes. Oh, this one for 15. It's a full pot of God knows what the size that is, but it's only weigh them out. And then the 10-minute, which is a measly 10 grams. Right, let's get the show on the road. We are on. Get the probe in there. We're chooching already, fellas. I think we're steamed up on the old GoPro there. We're nearly boiling over, but we seem to have calmed down. We're going to chuck in the 60-minute edition, which, let's just recap. Where are we at with this? We've got 50 grams of Centennial and 20 grams of Cascade going in. We've got the 15-minute edition going in. Recap on that because I can't friggin' remember. 45 grams of Cascade, 48 grams of Centennial. That looks delightful. Smells even better. And I've just moved the old GoPro out a bit. See if that helps the steamage issues. Well, who knows? Oh, that smells good. It smells awesome. Start the timer for 10 minutes, which leaves us with the 5-minute edition going in. Try again with the GoPro. I've moved her further out and pointed her in. Timer's gone for the 5-minute edition. So got the last hops going in. And we've got the 5-minute edition going in, which is 10 grams of Cascade. It's smelling good, smelling roasty, smelling chocolatey, smelling hoppy. It's gonna be a good one, I reckon. And that's it. 5 minutes is up with the hops. That's the last hop edition, so it's time to kill the boil and start chilling her off. No whirlpooling, no flame out additions. That is it. Chiller. Get her to bed. Oh, right, we're down to temps. So we need to get her in the fermenter, and then we can take a final gravity reading, see where we are. It's saying here that the estimated post-boil gravity should be 1071, and well, we hit that pre-boil, so we're going to be a little bit bigger. Look at that colour, man. It's sticky. It just looks sticky. That's all she wrote. Donk. Back in there. I'm going to finish her off with this. Right, so we're done. All we're going to do is clean up and pray that she turns out alright. I'm sure she's going to be fine. I'm sure she's going to be fine. So we're working for a post-boil gravity of 1071. Like I said, we've got that pre-boil, and 1079. So that's it, fellas. I'll do a little update when she starts kicking off possibly, but that's about it.
Tomorrow for sure.
That's it, fellas. So as always, don't forget to thumb this video if you want to do. Don't forget to hit this little icon here to subscribe, click it, you want to see what's coming next. Share the video, get out of all to see you until next time. I'm out of here.